Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Okay, hope you're still having a good day. I am going to leave Rack and get back to the surface. And then I believe we need to head towards Guider's Morn. Could be wrong, but I think that's where we're supposed to go next in terms of our exploration. Yeah, down to Guider's Morn, then come back up through these ones. Then it's going to be interesting when we get to Abbot Horizon, but that's probably going to be in another couple of videos when we get there. Let's head off to the Morn. Let's try not to get killed while we're there. I'm actually going to drink some water, so excuse the noise of my little flask lid popping off here. Yep. Gotta keep hydrated. Oh man, this music is so good. Say, other than playing video games, I don't really listen to much music anymore. I used to listen to a lot of music before, like if studying or whatever. So, oh, you are not the, okay. I'm sure that you are the ghost guy, but you're not. Well, either way, you're gone. Okay, let's loot and scuttler. She's a vile old vessel, and these seas aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. These pinnacles don't sail far from their hidden harbours, but here's something at the back of the hold. Lean pickings, okay. A stout crate. We got one fuel, okay. Not amazing, but hey, it's something, right? Okay, let's pop in there. The Morn is a stalagmite, vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbours. The Corsair's citadel nestles halfway up. An intricate system of winches takes the strain, and your ship rises slowly from the sea. Her hull creaks in protest. Grizzled sailors groan and cling to stanchions. Higher, higher! Now the undersea shimmers like glass below. Children clambering in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in a cradle next to a red-bowed pirate cutter. Okay. Right. We got 55 drowning pearls, really? Are they in a hole? Oh no, they're here. Okay. No, we don't do Solace Route because I believe they do take up space in the hold. We don't do that. Okay. So let's not do that. Let's gather some intelligence. Guiders mourn swarms of pirates, smugglers and captains of uncertain allegiance. You could learn a lot here, but you'll need to go carefully. Unusual activity. The whisper is that a Khanate trireman was resupplied here last week, under a flag of careful truce. That implies something interesting about Khanate fleet movements. Do you happen to would like to know? Okay, so we've got one strategic information, and we have a port report as well. Cool. And yeah, we don't want to do those. Yeah, okay. So we're going to leave and start heading north. So next is going to be Station 3. Not sure how welcome we're going to be there this time, but we may as well call in and see what the situation is. So we need to angle over now. A sailor is praying. Okay, probably the storm. Seems we have storm's attention. Right, let's visit the Smith's Emporium. The rooms run back into the rock of the island, chamber after chamber of long-barreled machinery. Ask the Smith about life on the island. He doubtless has his own perspective. A disinclination to talk. He tells you that folk here keep to themselves. He says he doesn't go up to the building with the steeple, and the acolyte hardly ever come down here. It sounds like a solitary sort of life. He claims he prefers it that way. When he turns back to his work, you see the chain of heart metal links he wears around his neck, and the closed locket that hangs from it. Okay. Let's go inside the gate. The inner port is open to you. Now, although it is clear that your welcome is conditional. Don't cause trouble. Okay, so we basically need a long box to get in, right? Yeah, so let's return later. Other acolytes move between the buildings, singing softly, but none of them seem inclined to speak to you at this moment. Back to the dock. Down the steep stairs, the song of the acolytes fades behind you, but still you find yourself humming their odd melodies. Perhaps there will be more to do here another time. Okay? So we shall leave there and continue our zigzag northwards. Hey there, Mr. Crab. Okay, let's head over that way. We may as well kill that on the way. Okay, let's dissect it. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep sea crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial. Okay, I had to put a cut in there. My brother dropped up for a while. Right, so let's get back on with what we're doing. Right, so we just dissected this guy. Right, dissected for knowledge. A crab full of conundrums. You You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguished adolescent specimen, a megalops, of one of the deep-sea crab species, but its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodyte beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. Right, so it's keeping the light there. Get over to Abbey Rock. Sure, the sisters will be happy to see us. Ship's horn, far away. Okay, pop in there. Abbey Rock, a black spit of an island, far from anywhere anyone would want to go. And that's how the sisterhood like it. Here stands their fortress, convent. There are bear traps that look friendlier than this. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Let's get a port report. It's unlikely to be eventful. As always, nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is a certain purpleness of prose. Okay, let's watch the convent. Wait a while and see. Dangerous training. Like huge and deadly herons, the sisters stalk along the very tops of the walls. You watch through a spyglass as they leap and whirl, slashing at each other with a variety of frightening weapons. God, one of them just turned a somersault. Okay, and let's knock on the iron-studded gates with news. Perhaps they'll find it valuable. Brief attention. The muscular prioress, the abbess's lieutenant, comes to the door to listen. She nods and takes notes. She pays particular attention to news of marsh beast predations, the traffic of the rooftops. In return, she offers a rather perfunctory blessing, but the blessing reassures your crew. Okay, so we lose 2 terror. Excellent. Right, and we could offer a gift. How many of those do we have? We have 2. Let's offer a gift. The sisterhood respects 2 things: unswerving decades of fidelity to a wholly secret purpose, and the ability to shoot straight. Perhaps you can demonstrate the second. Okay, this will reduce terror. We don't need to do that. Terror is only at 2. Okay, so let's head off from here. Check our map. Next, we're going to go to Fieldhaven, to Shepherd's Isle. Okay. Oh, no. Ooh, I hate when I do that. Well, let's get around Westergren's Fire. Okay, and pull into the port. Shepherd's Isle. Curse, the bearded watchman tells you. There are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd's Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that founded the islands. Or that found the islands. Greybeards, sitting on the village square, nod solemnly. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tails. Ask us anything. Okay, let's compile a port report. So, because we got here so quickly, we can't go and go down to the beach as we normally would. In the bleak light of the false stars, surf is riding like a porridge pot. Up with a roar, steam, and flash of fire. 3 widows swimming, tentacles, and then we saw His Highness. There's rather a lot of this material. Okay, continue there. Right, so let's leave here and get to the next place. So the next place is going to be the Chapel of Light. Yeah. We're probably better off going this way. Hug the coast here as long as you can, and then strike off towards the light blind that way. Yeah. Hope we don't run into Mount Nomad up here. Blue lightning crawls leisurely up the funnel. St. Erasmus dancing, the cry goes up. Okay, now I'm going to do a lap of this. It's all to try to keep our terror down as much as we can. Okay, and then we'll head towards the Chapel of Light. Not making much headway though. Okay, but we have at least reached the shore. So we'll pop around here. And then we're gonna get ourselves in there. Okay, Chapel of Light. Furtive, faithful gather in the shadows between the many, many candles. A bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron laughter. Beware, the isle is full of voices. Each of the chapel's bounty. A smiling priest unlocks the door. No, we don't want to eat it. Give them no. We don't do that either. Let's collect the information we were sent for. He beckons you closer. I know nothing of the movements of fleets or cargoes or armies, he tells you. But your Admiralty will learn the names of those who came here, and what they did, let me whisper it in your ear. Okay, so we gain one strategic information, we gain one terror, one tale of terror, and a fragment as well. Okay. Then we shall gather some intelligence. What occurs here between the darkness and the light? A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still, you know the name of a ship or two. Okay, and that's where we are going to leave that one. So hope you are keeping well. Hope you're also safe out there. Hope you enjoyed, and also hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.